All right, good morning from day 5 on the Foothills Trail. So I didn't film much when I got into camp last night because I was running pretty far behind. It was getting late. But yesterday I did almost 19 miles. I think I did like 18.6 or something like that. So definitely had a long day yesterday. And then last night around 8 p.m. it started raining, and it has rained and rained and rained since then, non-stop. So I didn't sleep well because the rain was so loud on my tent. And then I started getting condensation, so my quilt got wet and everything inside my tent got wet. So at this point, everything's wet, everything's dirty. To be honest with you, I'm really ready to be done. But on the bright side, we should finish the day. So my extra push yesterday evening allowed me to be within single digits of the finish. So I think I'm like right at 10 miles of the finish line. And also I'm gonna summit Sassafras Mountain this morning, which is the highest peak in the state of South Carolina. I don't think I'll have any views, unfortunately, because it's foggy, but I can check that off the list nonetheless. But I'm trying to keep the vibes up. This is the last day and I want to enjoy it, so hopefully the rain will stop soon. Until then, we're gonna push on. Let's finish this damn thing. All right, we're on top of Sassafras Mountain, the highest peak in South Carolina, and I can't see squat. I'm a little bummed that I can't see anything. I feel like the views would be absolutely incredible if the fog wasn't here, but I don't know. Maybe there's something unique about seeing it in this way. I'm gonna walk to the top and go touch the summit and then probably make my way down. I'm officially the highest person in South Carolina right now. Pretty wild. Views are foggy and misty, to say the least. Little buddy. These trees are all burned up. Looks like a fire got to this section. All right, it's about 9:45. I'm leaving the lighthouse campsite. So that means I've done about 5 miles this morning, and I've got about 5 miles to Table Rock. I really hate that the weather is the way it is and that my tripod broke, because this is a really cool section of trail that I'd like to film, but the odds were not in my favor today, so we're just gonna keep on. But despite the rain and the fog, this has really been one of my favorite sections of trail. I've had a lot of time just to think and kind of reflect about the journey, and one thing that keeps coming to mind is the mentality of a backpacker or a thru hiker. Like this morning, the last thing I wanted to do was get out of my tent and get out in the rain and the cold, but I had no other choice. So I just had to get out my tent and pack up my backpack and start hiking. And I think that translates really well over to life. You know, things aren't always gonna be great, but if you just suck it up sometimes and start moving and put one foot in front of the other, things will all work out. So I've really enjoyed this section. We got 5 miles to go. I'll see you down there. One mile left. All right, so we are less than 1 mile from ending the Foothills Trail. So as I approach the finish line, just kind of wanted to give my final thoughts. I've wanted to do this trail for a while. I'm so glad I did it. It was beautiful, it was challenging, but one of the main reasons I decided to do this trail was as a shakedown for a potential AT through hike next year. And if I decide to do the AT, I want to make sure I'm capable. And this trail gave me solitude, it gave me rain, it gave me cold, and because of all of that, I think I'm a much better hiker and much better backpacker. So I don't know my answer on the AT yet. I don't want to make that decision. I kind of want to soak this in and enjoy it. But if I decide to do it, this trail made me a hell of a lot tougher. And other than that, I'm going to soak this in. Less than a mile left. Let's get it. See you at the finish line. Here it goes. Oh my gosh. We did it. We freaking did it. And just like that, it's over. That was by far the hardest thing I've ever done, but this is only the beginning. Now I'm ready for some clean clothes, a hot shower, and some good food. Thank y'all for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.